You know what it's giving? It's giving all lives matter. I think you hate women. Like, I feel so bad for cis men right now. You just want to be a victim, buddy.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jack. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new, hello. I'm very glad to have you here with me today. So this creator is called HRT. Here is lovely me next to Brad Palumbo. So this is a trans man. So this person's name is Cody. Normally, I would, refer to Cody with he, him pronouns because this person looks male, pretty passable, and I don't really want the effort now. However, I commented on his video saying, thank you for reacting to me. And then it kind of got into this mini debate. And then Cody said, I'm more of a man than you will ever be. And that, Cody, is where you completely lose my respect, unfortunately, because the reality is that you are a woman, which is not a bad thing. It's just a neutral state of being. Yeah, woman is a noun. It's a type of human. And you're a woman who has taken testosterone, virilized your body, possibly had surgery. I'm not too sure because it makes you more comfortable. I'm assuming. I'm going to assume that this has brought you happiness and content. I see this with other trans creators. Their whole mission in life is just to force the rest of the world to agree with their worldview, and they won't rest until they do. But I'm going to assume that your transition has been a success. I would never not want you to be happy. So if that has made you happy, I'm happy for you. So I just want to make it clear that I don't hate you. I don't want you to have no rights. I don't want you not to be able to get married or have your testosterone or make YouTube videos. And if I met you in person, I would treat you with dignity and respect as long as you treated me with dignity and respect. But the issue is that your version, which we're probably going to learn in this video, of dignity and respect is me agreeing with your belief system about gender ideology. And that's not how things work. So yeah, you said you're more of a man than I will ever be. Well, Cody, what is a man? I ask you. You probably can't answer that because a man is not playing the stereotypes of a man. I don't find it offensive that you're playing the stereotypes. However, you're a woman. So pronoun denied, access denied. She, her, all the way. If you are new and you like my content, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. I also have a Substack, Jack Jewell Uncut, where you can see extra juicy, untamed, unshamed takes from mine, as well as bonus footage seen nowhere else. So you can find that on my YouTube page if you want to support the channel.
Absolute fuck off. Okay? I'm just going to say that right now. Just roll the clip.
It does really break my heart to think of young boys believing that any desire to be masculine and to nurture their masculinity is creepy and toxic.
It's got very difficult to speak about men's issues in a free environment because we're being told everything is patriarchal. I think it's really problematized along the intersectional narrative. To be human is to face a lot of difficulties. Some people face more difficulties than others. Some cis, white, straight males face way more difficulties than, somebody from a minority religion and a minority ethnicity. It depends on the life you've had. There's lots of different lives. And the idea that the systemic nature of your identity is your only obstacle means, wow, you don't know how difficult life can be, because life can be difficult for everybody. It depends on the person. Some people get really easy cards. Some people get really difficult cards.
What's so funny is that she's chosen that video to react to, which, trust me, Cody, I have plenty of juicy content, scathing content that you can pick from. But that is a very wholesome TikTok talking about men's mental health issues and me saying that just because you're male doesn't mean you're toxic, and it's okay to be masculine, and it's okay to care that men commit the most suicide out of any demographic. That's okay, and it's something we should talk about. And just because they don't talk about pronouns and they don't talk about HRT, it doesn't mean that they don't have deep struggles and issues. They probably have more issues than the non-binaries, because those people, their issues are so trivial in terms of what they talk about.
You know what it's giving? You know what it's fucking giving? It's giving all lives matter. It's giving all lives matter. Not just black lives, all lives. That's what it's fucking giving right now. I think it's so fucking funny that this man can sit. What did he say in the beginning?
It does really break my heart to think of young boys believing that any desire to be masculine and to nurture their masculinity is creepy and toxic.
It's got very difficult.
God for fucking babe, we teach young boys that creeping on girls and being disrespectful to women. So we can't teach young men to be respectful without them feeling insecure about their masculinity. Like, what? Why?
No, you're actually missing the point. Sometimes I wonder, are people simple, or do they I feel like they kind of hear what they want to hear. So let me break it down for you, Miss Cody, because my point was that nowadays there's a lot of pressure from liberal, views, fourth wave feminism, mainstream media, to paint any desire to nurture one's masculinity as toxic. So I'm referring to the positive things about being masculine. So being assertive, having ambition, having a tendency towards leadership, or a sense of duty and responsibility to your family and wanting to protect your partner and family. So those are qualities that I believe are more natural on average to the male sex. Now, the female sex has loads of amazing qualities too. And both sexes can actually have all of each other's qualities should they want them, or if they're very gender non-conforming, whatever, right? So it's not sexist what I'm saying, but I'm saying that now just normal masculine behavior is being referred to as toxic. And that is very true. Guys are feeling like they have to be really soft, really submissive, kind of hyper in touch with their emotions to be in a relationship. Whereas some men deal with emotions differently. They are more stoic and they don't like to focus all the time on their feelings. And that is actually okay. That's okay. But we're calling that toxic. And then I'm here saying it breaks my heart to think of some young men who are isolated, lonely. They think that they're creepy. They've lost all confidence to date and try and be with a woman because they're afraid they're going to be called creepy. And no one has taught them to view masculinity as a positive concept. That's why loads of guys went to Jordan Peterson, because he represents masculinity in a positive way. A lot of the, celebrity males are being more femme, and there's nothing wrong with that. I commend it. I'm obviously quite feminine as a gay man, but what we're lacking is positive masculine role models, because that exists. There is goodness in that too.
Why are we feeling bad for cis men is my question. Why are we fighting for that? Why aren't you up here fighting for women? I think you're both women haters. I think you hate women. I have not seen a single clip of this guy talking about women's rights, but instead he's saying everybody just keeps talking about the patriarchy and how bad it is. Like, I feel so bad for cis men right now.
Oh my gosh. Boiling my effing blood, Cody. So first of all, you started this video saying, to be honest, I didn't do a deep dive on this guy's channel. I just looked at a few TikToks. So we're at a very baseline, shallow view of my views to begin with, right? If you spent time watching my podcast, seeing interviews I've done with people, you would see me time and time again talk about women's rights, women's sports, women's safe spaces, women's rape crisis centers. But, to you, that would just be transphobia anyway. So there'd be no point in you seeing that. Maybe there would. Maybe you'd listen to me and be like, okay, he actually has a point there. Who knows? But I do not spend all my time talking about the patriarchy and poor men. I talk about a lot of different stuff. And that was one 60-second TikTok where I was trying to give some sympathy towards men for, having the highest suicide rate of any demographic. White straight men in the West have the highest suicide rate of any demographic. Is that not worth sympathy, empathy? And you told me I'm a cis man, right? So going by your logic, if I am a cis man, why am I not allowed to care about cis men? Because that is what I am in your gender glasses world. So he said, oh my God, we should just care about cis men. Like, that's so stupid. Are you stupid? He said, I'm a woman hater. Says the woman who took testosterone to be male or be a version of male. I'm kind of sensing there may be a little bit of internalized misogyny going on there, but I can't speculate.
I think it's crazy that this person is out here shitting on community after community and then being like, yay, cis men. People are mean to cis men. We need to do better by them.
Give me a fucking break right now.
Y'all are the fucking problem. Do I think that lots and lots and lots and lots of cis men have it hard? Yes, I do. Obviously, it's life. Everybody goes through hard shit. I'm not saying that cis men don't. We are at a point in time where women and trans people have it the absolute fucking hardest. You just want to be a victim, buddy.
I feel like a witch. I could just cackle. Anyway, you've been indoctrinated. Not everyone believes in intersectionality. Okay, so you believe in an oppression scale. Again, go for it. You know, I don't think it's helping you, but go for it. You've decided that because you identify as X and this person is cis man, then cis man experience good, trans person, non-binary person's experience bad. And it's a very simplistic way to look at the world, you know? Is there a reason why actually trans people and non-binary identifying people are more prevalent in white, liberal, middle-class population? You know, that thing about luxury belief? Because people in poverty don't have time to be worrying about their gender. Like, to think in such simplistic, reductive terms, it actually lacks so much compassion. My experience is harder. You do not get to talk. Cis man bad. My experience worse. You do not get to talk. Why are you talking about cis men? I'll talk about what I want, bitch. You know, if you saw my DMs as well, I speak to lots of trans people who also love my channel. So I don't hate them. Some trans people believe in reality. I'm afraid to break it to you, but you know, you just call them transphobic as well. That video he did where he ranked us, 25% of the people he was ranking are trans. Ranking the worst transphobic people. Oh yeah, and 4 of them happen to be trans. I mean, there's a hole in your logic, right?
You want to be a part of the group that's going through a hard time. I'm so sorry that you hate to see other people struggle. I'm so sorry. And teaching young men to be respectful and not transphobic and not homophobic is a good thing. Nobody's taking away young men or little boys' masculinity. Like, nobody's deeming masculinity in general as toxic, but there are.
Yes, they are. 100%. I saw an Instagram video today, right, of this gay doctor who is totally egregious because he made a video saying, these are the 2 types of presentations I get of straight heterosexual men in 10 out of 10 pain. One of them, so then he reenacted it, right? So one of them was, you know, someone just pretending nothing's wrong. And then the captions are like, in intense pain, but pretending I'm not. And then the other one was this crybaby, you know, on the chair, being like, oh my God, life is so hard. So first of all, bear in mind, 10 out of 10 pain. That's serious, serious, serious pain. I have chronic pain. And when I've been in really bad pain, I've not felt particularly rational, right? So, you know, I don't really care if someone's thinking, oh my God, he's not reacting to the pain the way I would like him to as his doctor. Like, fuck you. That is so effing rude for a doctor to judge their patients for how they're reacting to their 10 out of 10 pain. And of course, it's a gay doctor who is judging his straight patients. Absolutely disgusting. That is an example of regular masculinity, i.e., one of the guys, maybe the way he deals with it the best is trying to distract himself and not allowing himself to be overcome with emotion. Some people, that's a good thing. It helps them. But no, that's toxic. I've seen Instagram videos before of, you know, bodybuilders on the beach, you know, lifting someone on their shoulders. And then the comments are like, oh my God, these men are so toxic. Like, they think that this is attractive. Why are women allowed, want all the femininity and then all the girl boss, you know, CEO of the diversity, equity, and inclusion company of the world, but then men are not allowed to say like, I want to, this is going to sound really dumb. I want to shoot some hoops with the bros. Like, yeah, I mean, if that makes them happy, that's all right. And I never said that we can't teach men to be respectful of women and gay people and trans people. Never said that. I said that there are some men struggling because they don't have a positive representation of masculinity.